Guys, so this is our Locator Challenge 2. Welcome to this challenge, and it's been amazing participation. I probably the image is so small, but there are 55 organizations participating. There are 6 from Quality Kiosk, 5 from PwC, 4 from QAPitol, 3 from Freshworks, 3 from Cognizant, and rest of the organizations have 1 candidate each. So we welcome you all to this awesome Locator Challenge 2. And before we jump on to the actual form, it would be my pleasure to introduce you to the jury here. We have got Sanjay Kumar, who is the mentor and creator for and founder and creator for Selector's Hub and Flowpath. He's driving one of these beautiful series of challenges here. Sanjay, are you there? And if you can say hello to everybody.
Hello everyone, very good evening.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Adit.
much. Yeah, and we have Jyoti, Pallavi, Anand, Rohini, Shreyas. If one of you or few of you are there, can you just unmute yourself and say hello to everybody here? Shreyas, Rohini, are you there? Maybe they'll join a little late. I saw Rohini there, and I think there are others as well, but that's okay. So, are you guys ready for looking at the challenge number 2? I hope you can hear me and you're ready. Yeah. So here
Yes.
we go. All right.
Yes.
Yes, we are good to
So
go.
the challenge is like this. Let me just quickly show you the challenge and I'll post it. Guys, it is 25 minutes time. Last time we gave 30 minutes. Let me share this.
Perfect. So I really thankful to everyone. And Adit, I would request you like if you can open the form again so that like I can show them the questions the same way we did last time.
Okay, I have
Yeah.
opened the question form now.
Okay. Perfect. So I guess somebody is not on. Guys, I would really request everybody please go on mute. Others will not get any disturbance. Meanwhile, I'm sharing my screen. I hope you all can see my screen. So, yep. Aditya, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can.
Perfect, perfect. So this was really good, guys. This is a really amazing challenge. It is for locators, and I would say like one of the best question it has for the learning purpose and everything, and really good practice it is. And I'm really thankful, and it is great to see so many people in good number from like all of the organizations coming from the different one, and it's really good to participate in such kind of challenges because it we got like in fact I got to learn a lot of things from like when I was preparing these questions and Aditya and me were discussing. I got to know a lot of things because it always like we refresh and recall new things and the past we have done from our experience, so it is really good. So take not taking much time about the very first question, how to write a css selector using a part of attribute value. So like in while writing the xpath we use the contains method for whenever there is a text or for attributes. So similarly there's a concept for css selectors as well. So the need of having such kind of questions in I mean css selectors question, because most of us used to very used to write the xpath, but hardly we used to like not everybody used to write css selectors, and very rarely we used to write css selectors. So this is something to recall the concept of css selectors and let others as well to know what are they like what all concepts are there for the css selectors. So the very first one, I hope like you guys must be knowing that uh, you can write the css selector for class using dot, for with id you can write with hash, and then there is a concept like tag name at is open is square bracket attribute is equal to attribute value. But what if we want to use a like substring or part of the attribute value? So here the very first is straightforward for the equal. The second one is for dollar, which means like that we use for end with. Here dollar is like if substring ends with. I will explain this. And the cap is for starts with, and the star is for contains. So here the question was which one we can use for contains. Uh, like how to write a css selector using part of attribute, so which is basically contains we are saying here. So answer is d here. And so here, like tag name attribute star is equal to, if we have written GTR, then it will match that element. If we want like starts with, like if we would have asked this question, like start with GTR in place of like contains, or let's say we wants the ends with challenge, then we will use the dollar. I hope this is clear to everyone. If you have question, guys, you can put it on chat. I will look at the last once I will explain this. So the answer for the first one is last. Star is used for contains, or the like using the value attribute like part of value. Write the XPath for the search icon in this page and give a small explanation for your answer. So if we open this link, let me open this link. And if we do right click on this, click on inspect.
Yeah, I think
And
somebody is not able to view the screen. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Because I can.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
oh,
All
okay.
right. So I think, yeah, should be okay.
Shiva, maybe you can I don't know what could be the issue from your side. Okay, you can just like, I don't know what you can do. Maybe you can left and join again. Maybe that might
Yeah,
help you.
that might help. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here the question was, the second question, write the XPath for the search icon. So this icon, search icon, we have to write the, so let me inspect the search icon first. And you see here, this is an SVG icon. And the question is asking, we are asking for write an XPath. So we have to write the XPath for this element. So in the previous challenge, if you have participated before, we have discussed about like SVG elements, how to write the XPath. We cannot write the straightforward double forward slash SVG. This is the wrong format. So I have explained this, like how to write the SVG XPath in the previous. So not going there. Now, suppose we have written the correct XPath for SVG element. Will that work or not? So if you scroll up and down here, you will find that this element is inside shadow root. So the straightforward answer for this question is that we cannot write the XPath for this element because this is inside shadow root. And if you are not aware about the DOM much and you don't have the knowledge about shadow root, shadow DOM, and whether this element is SVG element or not, what kind of XPath is possible, you just open Selector's hub and it will let you know whether this element is SVG element or not, and whether this is inside shadow DOM or not. So you look at here, first thing it tells you the information, all the information it is giving you, which is going to help you a lot to learn about it. So you see that it is telling you that this is SVG element. Other good thing, it is telling you this element is inside shadow DOM, and for such element XPath won't support. So you got everything in single click. And in fact, like if you inspect any other element, you will get the result as well, like if it is possible. Like, so you see now this is not SVG element, so it is telling you straightforward here itself in shadow DOM. This element is inside shadow DOM, and here is the selector. And in fact, you can also write your own CSS selector as well. And in the format which we have discussed in the last question, you can write this way as well. So all that possibility. And you see here that dollar. So dollar we talked about, like if ends with. So we, if we use this, this is the one. And if you type this input, and you see here it gives all those possible combinations like dollar, star, equal, cap. So like we discussed about the cap. So cap is like used for start with. So if you delete this value, it matches start with. And we have talked about, question was for the contents, so star you can use, and you, if you press enter, it will find the one matching node. So I hope the question number 1 and 2 both are clear to everyone. The first one answer is D. The second is we cannot write the XPath for this element because this is inside shadow DOM. So we'll have to write the CSS selector for this if we have to locate that element. The third question, hover on the first header electronics, then write the unique XPath for the drop down value mobile accessories. So let me go here, and I'm sure like most of you are aware that big billion days are coming. So the question is, hover on the first header electronics, then write the unique XPath for drop down value mobile accessories. So here we hover on electronics and we have to write the XPath for mobile accessories. So if you see that, let's inspect this element. and try to write the XPath for this. So you see, as soon as we inspect such element, there is we didn't find the DOM for that, and we are not able to inspect that element right there here because now drop down is not coming. So this is really becomes challenge in Chrome browser. How to solve this problem? There are ways to solve this problem. Like you can ask either you can take a help of your developers, like how you can keep activate this hover. So there are ways, like few developers introduce some key or like some attribute changing when you hover on this, so that you can change, or you can keep for few website, like few developers does that as per their requirement, like they keep it on like force state, hover or active. So then also that drop down used to be there. But like for this kind of website, like nothing is working, like hover is not, force state is also not working, that some element is not working, even active is not working. So that drop down is not keeping there. So how to solve this such problem? So there is a way, like you can open this on Mozilla browser, and from there you can write, because in Mozilla it is possible to inspect the element right there. So in Mozilla you can do there, like if you have to inspect this element. So I'm telling you, like just so that you have this, like you can inspect this element and you got the DOM here. But as soon as you like remove your cursor from there, that will disappear. So this is one solution, guys. This is just workaround. This is not actual solution. So but now from here you are able to see the DOM, like you can see the DOM for such drop down, but still as soon as you remove your mouse it will go away. So by looking at this you can write this, or you can just take the screenshot for some way and then you write the selector. But how to write the XPath like immediately? So this way you can write, okay, you can take the snap, you can write this looking at the DOM. But is there any easy way we can do that? Yes, selector sub will help you with this. You just right click on this, and selector sub give you the option of copy relative XPath, absolute XPath, or whatever you want. Click on copy relative XPath, and if you see we paste the value here, there you go. This is mobile accessories, and as this is not there in the DOM, so it will show here a zero matching node. But when you will be using it in your script, it will be like you will be using it in this way, that first you will hover and then you will click, because on hover this element appears in the DOM. So I hope this is clear. This is showing zero because that is not in DOM. It comes in DOM
Sanjay,
only when you
can
hover.
you do this once again? There is a request to show it once again, please.
Yep. So first we hover on this, come here, right click on this, and selector sub, there you can copy the value. And those who are not aware about selector sub, you can go here selectorsub.com, and from there you can install this. It is available for Chrome, Firefox, Edge and Opera, all the browsers. And this has really I have recently, like this is first time I'm telling to the world that what amazing feature has been added in 2.0. That because many of you doesn't want the, like here it is giving all the on right context, right click, it is giving copy relative XPath, absolute XPath, CSS selector, JS path. But JS path most of the testers not using it, doesn't require for them. Absolute XPath doesn't require. Many people doesn't need the CSS selector. So I have added this feature that you can customize this. This is the like next gen of selectors, locators tool. So here, let's say we don't need relative CSS selector, we don't need JS path. Now you see that if you right click any of the element, you will see only two options, whichever you want. So you can customize. And in fact, if you doesn't want that, in fact, if you don't want to see that in right click, you can turn it off. So this is like completely customizable, and it will save that state. Like next time when you will open selector sub, your state will be saved here. So you see, so it is really helpful, and it will help you a lot. Selector sub will help you a lot to learn how to write the selectors. And about the DOM, you will learn a lot, what all things could be possible, what are not possible. Like for an example, if we are writing any XPath for any element, let's say for an example, suppose there could be a question, like in there is a next locator challenge, there could be a question that can we write XPath, if I tell you, show you like this $0. So $0 dot here if we say this text content text is blank. Okay, what I want to show you guys here, if you say body, then you say this, and many times you will see that here it will show you that $0 and I just missing that $0 dot contains no content contains text content inner text. So you see, if somebody asks you the question that by showing you this way that there's a $0 dot inner text, so this element basically having this inner text. Suppose in the next challenge this question comes, we gave you this on this website google.com, inspect the body tag and do $0 dot text, you will get some text. So can we write an XPath here like this, body and contains text Gmail, because that Gmail is there in the text, right? So here at a glance, like immediately we might not be able to answer that no, this is not possible, right? Because looking at this, it is showing that inner text is there. But when we actually looking at the DOM, there's no text for the body tag, but there could be a lot. So here selector sub will help you to learn. It is showing you that with dot is equal to Gmail, there is zero matching node. With contains text Gmail, there's a zero matching node. So you got to learn, you got to know that, oh, this is not possible, this is possible, what is possible, what is not possible. So that is the reason it is showing zero as well. So it will help you to learn about those things. So I was just explaining you guys that what all things could be possible, and if you do anything wrong it will also tell you what is missing, what is not missing. You can also like learn more about it. So here if you check out these XPath functions, error handlings, and these kind of CSS selector functions are there. So all those, like, you would be able to learn a lot about these functions there, because there are like n number of functions on selectors for selectors. So I hope you guys got the answer for the third one. Then the next one is get the price of all the black color iPhone on this page. Okay, so yesterday we got the iPhone 12 and here we go. So if you see that we have to find out all the iPhones price only, right? Get the price of all the black color iPhone. So here you see we have to find the price, this one, with respect to this black. So first we have to first we will have to write the XPath for black, and then we will have to find out the common parent for the element for this and this. So basically, like, if you see the concept in last challenge, I have explained to everyone that how I used to approach for the, like, in this kind of situation, whenever we have to write an XPath for the parent child combination or with the relative concept, like we have to write the XPath for this element with respect to this. So first, how I will do it, like first I will try to figure it out with respect to that element, with respect to the okay, sorry. First I will write the XPath for that element with respect to which I have to write the XPath. So here we have to write the XPath with respect to black. So first we will write the XPath for this element black. So come here and we will write the XPath for this element. And here if you see that we can write, you use this /span. Here we can use the selector sum, and we will write the XPath using the just text contains in text black only, and we will remove this. So it will find out all the span tag which are having the black in it. So there are only two it is finding. So I hope there are only two. So there are only two black, looks like there is only two black iPhone. Okay, now we have to find out the price here. So looking at this, if you see this element, what I am telling you, the simple funda. Now first write the XPath for the relative one, then try to find out the common parent for both the elements. So this element and this element, let's see under which parent both the elements lies. This concept will always work and it's really helpful. So you see this, we are just traversing here and checking out inside which element both the elements will highlight. So inside this div, if you see that both the elements are coming. So what we will do, we have written the XPath for this phone. Now we will traverse from this to that parent till this one. So what we will do is span then A. There could be, see guys, there could be multiple ways to write the XPath for the same element. I'm just showing one from this element because we can use the axis as well, like following ancestor, etc. But here I'm just telling you straightforward to play with the DOM. For the next question, maybe I will show you guys for the with the axis as well. So first is span, then this element, then we will come to this parent, and we are traversing one by one so that it will not show here and there elements. Div, then so we come from here a h2, then div, then another div, then one more, three div basically, one, two, and three. So here we got this. From this parent we are traversing till this one. What we will do now, so we have to find out the XPath for this parent with respect to this child. So how we can traverse from child to parent? We can just replace the forward slash with the square brackets. So then you replace all the forward slash with the square bracket. And now add all the close brackets for those elements. So we have found the XPath for that block. And now we have to find out the XPath for this price tag. Just inspect this price tag now, and we have this here. So what you can do, double forward slash span and add this at the rate class which has the price, and there you go. So we have written the XPath for those. We have got the XPath for the price for the iPhone which is having black color, black text in their name. So you see these two have the black color and these are the price. And if you copy this XPath, so what you can do, anywhere you can click on this box to copy this. So this is the shortcut to copy. And now let me delete this, refresh the page. It will work every time because we don't have anything dynamic or index in our XPath. So two elements, these are two. So I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is the answer, guys. Let me just paste in the chat. Means there could be multiple ways to write the same XPath.
Okay.
And then coming back to the next question, write the unique relative CSS selector and relative XPath without using indexes for enter your email box using the name attribute. So in this page, if you will see that there are, I guess, write the unique relative CSS selector and relative XPath without using indexes for the enter your email box, for the enter your email box. Okay, for this box. So if we do inspect, if we write the XPath for this element here, let's say we are writing here in the DOM itself, command F we will do, and we will start typing double forward slash input, and then this is the one we can use. Maybe we can try with the placeholder, enter your email at the rate, and here you see that we have to type each and everything. We have to copy the value, we have to type complete thing, we have to inspect it again and again. So here it is showing 2 of 5, and this is not that one. So again we will have to inspect this element. So this is like 5 matching nodes are there, but we have to write the unique one. So what we will do, we will try to we will try with some other attribute. Let's say we can add the and condition here, at the rate name is equal to email. Still there are 5 matching nodes. What to do now? We will have to traverse to the parent. So from here we will try to start traversing to the parent. Let's say this one, this element, to make it unique. At the rate class, still there are 5 matching nodes. We'll again have to traverse to the parent. From this element we traverse to this, then this doesn't look, let's say this element looks like unique. So what we will do, we will do /div at the rate class is equal to, okay, so this is the relative XPath which we have written. Let's see if how we could have done it like quickly in selector sub. If we, let me just turn it off first, because you will get the generated one. So here we were looking at this element. If we have to write the XPath for this element, how fast it could have been writing in selector sub. You see that immediately it tells you with what you will get how many matching nodes. So with placeholder we are getting 5. Immediately we got to know there are 5. So, and if you want to add the and condition and at the rate name, you need not to type complete thing, you need not to copy the value. And let's say we got to know that this parent is unique, so you just click on that element, and there you go here in the beginning, and you see it tells you that what is there. And we got this XPath. How quickly we have written the same relative XPath which we have written here, and which the same which we have written here. Now just turn it on, and you see there, inspect this element, you got this same XPath, relative XPath for the same element without putting any effort. Like this is your parent, it is connecting direct to this selector sub, is directly connecting this child to that parent which is the unique one, and using the appropriate attributes out there. And you see that it is also giving you the relative CSS selector, like for this element, and this it is joining to that parent which is the unique one. So this is the very first concept, like you might never have seen, or you might have never heard about the concept of relative CSS selector. So this is the very first innovation which I have introduced in selectors of 2.0, relative CSS selector, because nowadays everybody is moving towards the JavaScript frameworks, and people are having the like Cypress is there, and WebDriver IO. So many frameworks are coming with the CSS selector. So this is really helpful, guys. And to copy these values, there are not so many icons I have added, like edit icon, copy icon. There, everything is really smart. This is the next gen locators tool. So you see that if you click on this, any of the heading, whichever you want, so it will copy that value. So small things has been taken care, and innovatively like introduce those things. So you see, like if you have to copy this value, you just click on this and it copied anywhere. You need not to like hover your cursor somewhere. And to edit any of these values, so definitely you will click on that value, right, to edit. Like let's say you have to edit here, so what you just click on this, it will copy and paste the value here, and now you edit here and verify your selectors here itself. And if you will like if you want to edit anything, you just put it here and you try it. If you miss anything, it will tell you what is missing, what is wrong in your selector. So this is really amazing, this is really incredible and really helpful for you guys. So I hope you got the answer for this question, both relative CSS selector and relative XPath. For this website,
Excuse me. Here one request here for the question when it has two answers to be given, relative XPath and CSS. So if you can give the two liners or the paragraph, it will be helpful. If you give one liner, it's like we have to really write down and then with comma and all that. So instead of that, if you can give the two liners, it will be helpful.
uh, so in the question you want to want the two
The
liner
answer,
or the answer? Uh,
answer. So
sure,
we
sure, sure,
should be able to, yeah, write the
sure, sure,
two
sure.
answers, right?
Yes. So this is the like let me paste this. One is this. This is XPath, relative XPath. This is relative CSS selector.
No, no, no. So what I'm saying in the Google form.
Oh,
if it was provided two-liners, it will be easy. Quickly, we can just give the CSS selector and the XPath selector as an answer.
Okay, sounds good. We
Okay,
can
okay.
correct this
Sure,
out next
sure,
time.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Thank you for the
Thank
feedback.
you.
Yeah, this will help. For the website, this an Xpath to select the result text solid box. For the result section, you see that dot it is highlighted, and please you can see the image here. So here we have to write the an Xpath to select the result text. This one, what is the result of the match for the result section? So this is relative. So if you see in this, okay, page not found. Is there no result right now?
Find is extra. Just basically go and just say ESP
Come
and
go
click
to
in
the home page.
home page only.
Is it?
On the top,
Is it?
it's not visible.
It's visible, but it's not showing any of the like result right now.
It's there actually.
Oh.
There are two results right now. One is Western Australia 1 and Queensland 1.
No, if you see at my screen, I'm not seeing that one.
Chrome, open
Result.
in Chrome.
This is Chrome only.
Acha. Let me share my screen. It is
I
actually
couldn't
showing.
see also.
Can you reload the page?
Yes,
F5.
yes, please. Yeah, sure,
Let
sure.
me share the
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. It came now.
Okay, let me unshare now. You can unshare again.
Okay. Yeah, on reload it came actually.
Yeah, you need
Maybe.
to reshare the screen. I took the control immediately. So you
Okay.
might need to do that. Okay.
Yeah. It came. Okay. Perfect. So I hope you can see my screen now. Adi, you can see my screen?
Yes, Sanjay.
Perfect.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Okay, so here we have to write the XPath for this one, for this text with respect to this result. So what we can do, so again, like let's first inspect that element which with respect to which we have to write the XPath. So here we have to write the XPath with respect to this result. So first I have inspected this element. Now here we'll go to Selector sub, just type span at the rate class I'm taking, let's say for the class here. Okay, so awesome. Immediately I got two results. So these are the two results. Now I want the parent for this one. Okay, so I want the common parent, which could be the common parent for both the elements. So this A immediately. So this is basically ancestor for this span. So what we can do here, you just like inspect this element here, or just let me type // here, and you just as soon as you type here ancestor, it will give you all the ancestor for this element. So this is the ancestor we want. Hit enter. It will now we got the XPath for the parent element. You see both the elements are highlighted here. Now what we want the this result, this text we want. So what we will do, we will inspect this text now. So this is here, span this one. So what we can do is, here we got the parent, and now inside this parent we want this span. So first I guess, let me, if we do span here, it will give more elements, like all the text are inside span. So what we will not go directly with span. First we will come here, status text. Let's take this one first, this div, and whenever you like you want the correct auto suggest, inspect that element, because this auto suggest will come with respect to this element, the one which is inspected. Here you just write div status, and now here we want the span. So we got, you see that now we got the uh, text like winning results with respect to this result. So this is the XPath, and here we have written with the concept of access, following ancestor, following sibling, etc. I can copy this value and let me paste it here on the chat. Coming back to this, the next question. For the website here, we have to write the XPath for an XPath which will be able to get the text of the links whose parents are either of key series, this key series, or quick links. This is the quick links. Please do not get the text which have the word in them. Please see the images below. Okay, so the XPath should fetch IPL 2020 to ICIC Women's Championships and also from Fantasy Pick to half ka khata book. Wow, except the ones which have the word in them. Okay, let me open this. Let me close all this. Okay, this is something really wrong. Okay, anyways, so we have this key series and quick links. Key series and quick links. We have to find the XPath from this to this and this to this. And what was the condition? Word should not be there. Okay, so what we will have to do it here first, we will have to find out like all these elements which are under these two columns. So the very first thing we will have to find out an XPath, a common XPath for this and this, having both these. So definitely I'm sure like we will have to write the XPath for these two elements which is having the condition like which will be having the condition or condition for these two elements, for these two text. So what we can do, let's inspect this element and then we will have to okay, so the thing I'm trying here, write an XPath for this two condition, having these two or condition, then we will get all these values and then add the condition for not having word in them. So first inspect this element which is having the key series and quick links. Key series and quick links. So it is having this one. Come here. Now write H2. Okay, so there are like a lot of 9 is there. Now we want the quick links. So with this quick links, okay, 1 is there. We want the key series as well in this. So can we add this? Let's add this key series as well in this. And use the condition OR here. Paste this, replace this value with key series. Key SERIES. Hit enter. Awesome. So we got both these values here, which is having the like having the condition key series and quick links. Now we will have to write a common parent for both these headers like key series and quick links. So if we will find the common parent for both these, then we would be able to come inside this. So let's see inside which header, like inside which ancestor basically both these elements lies. So here if you see, this one too big, this is too big, this is also too big, this is 1. Okay. 1 second, is there something wrong? Page not found. Let me just copy this value here and reload the page if I'm not doing anything wrong like last time. Again this page is not found. Go to home page. Okay, so I guess I was doing it correct way. So let me just inspect this H25. This 4 element are there. but we want the footer ones. So what we can do, we can find the parent for this common parent ancestor. So which could be this is not the one. This could be the parent ancestor for this element. So we can write here ancestor, which is div, and we want this ancestor, let's say no, this will not work. So let me try with some other parent ancestor, or just try with how many times this add will come here. God, you don't come here. So trying this value. Let me use just contains, not this complete thing here, because I want only bottom one, not the top header ones. Contains, where I missed something. So this equal will not be there, this equal should not be there. Enter. 4 elements are here, and now I want the common one for this one. H2, this div, this div, this div. Ancestor for these two headers, this div ancestor, and the class will be @temp, what I typed. Yep, @class.
Yeah, what did you do? What did you do to get back the old one?
Command Z. Okay, this add are really annoying. So now we got the, oh god, this ads are really annoying. I'm sure you guys had the worst time. Then inside that we want the all the text. These header we want. So this we want the link text only. Then span @class quick list name, and here we want the text which doesn't have the word, and not contains. I guess something I'm missing here, that
I think it's highlighting all the elements. Like
yes. I'm coming to that. Yeah, because this is finding the for all the columns. So we need it for 2 only. I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh god, again that add is coming. How this add will, okay, scroll up, then it used to go up. This key header article page is finding both the articles. Second, copy this ancestor finding, not this one. Let's take the article one. Article which has the submodule links and the quick links. Wait a second. And with this footer, page footer. Yeah, God, this is really tough one. I could have done a practice before. H2, then footer page. First of all, these ads are really tougher one. Okay. H2, then come. Okay. This div, then this ancestor div, then this div at the rate class, then article. Oh, but this gives me the only one article 5, but it should have given me only 2. This is really tough. These 2 give me 4. Something changed on the website.
Do one thing, just do a refresh.
Yes, something is wrong on this page, looks like, because both the elements should come under one parent.
The HTML DOM structure which we saw was a bit different as compared to this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let
correct.
me try this one. Okay, so /h5, yeah. Then this one, let me add one more condition here. And, or sorry, this will pass. So guys, I mean, all those participants, which DOM you guys have seen, this DOM, the one now which I'm writing?
Yeah, this is the one. Correct.
Okay, thank God. So now 4 elements, and let me try to
You can
find
go
out.
till footer list here.
Here we can go to the ancestor 1 column. Yeah,
Yes.
now this looks like better at least. Call footer list. Let me try with this ancestor here. Ancestor div @class. This one. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this is finding. Now this is the common parent, and here we have to find out this text. So this is the situations where we have the really tough time span, and then we have to find out the extra small text here. So @class, if we write this, so we get all the text, and now we have to find out the and condition where it will not have the word, right? So here we can add one more condition which will be having the not condition. Not contains text, not contains text word, which is word only, right? WORLD, and hit it. Awesome. So we got the, here is the result. So I guess previously I was doing wrong with the wrong DOM. Okay, so this is the solution for this one. This was really tough one, Adit. Thank you.
Sorry.
If I would have not refreshed the page, then I was like, okay. Okay, so because I guess that time, this is also a good learning for me, and I'm really thankful those the one who has suggested me to refresh the page. So this is sometimes what happened, like complete DOM doesn't get loaded for this kind of website, because these used to, like, that ads keep coming, DOM keep changing. So we have those situations sometimes. So yeah, so this also is a good learning, that these keep frequently changing. So whenever these ads come, so something happen or page doesn't load properly. So yeah, so yes guys, this is the right answer for this question. And yes, there could be multiple ways again. So if I would not be able to try do it with the ancestor, then I could have gone with my previous approach, that find out the common parent for both the childs, traverse from the child to that parent, common parent, and then directly jump from the common parent to this child. So yes, this is the answer for this question, seventh one. I guess I have already pasted.
Yeah, great. I think somebody just came in and said that can he get the
Answer for the
answer for the
second.
second one?
So yes, let me see second one. Right, the XPath. Yes, so friend, this is this element, this search icon is inside shadow DOM. So basically the answer is we cannot, XPath is not possible for this element. So answer was this element is inside shadow DOM. So for such elements, XPath won't support. So this was the answer for this element. We cannot write the XPath. We will have to write the CSS selector for this element.
Sanjay, sorry to interrupt. Actually, so you want a CSS for SVG because I have mentioned it that we cannot write XPath, but I gave a CSS for the div, which is like above the SVG. Is that fine? Or?
Yeah, then it's fine. Then it's
Yeah.
fine. Like we were expecting that the I mean, because this is also highlighting that SV, I mean that icon, but
Yeah,
it's
that's the reason.
fine. Yeah. So that's fine because we were expecting that I mean it's not just about the answer. I mean
Okay.
direct answer, correct answer, but if you are able to understand the approach, then it's more than enough. Like that's the best thing. So
Yeah.
it was like subjective answer, so it is good because the only motive in this question was that we should be able to learn about the DOM, whether those I mean if you have the clear concept that this element inside shadow DOM and we cannot write the XPath. Yeah, fair enough. Good.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
I just have a small. Can you go to the first question?
First question. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yes,
So,
please.
like, as per the requirement, the attribute value, which is GTR, it is present at the first position, right? So,
Yes.
ideally, you can go with star or starts with. So, like, I just initially I selected the star thing, but then again, as per the requirement, we can even like the third option will also satisfy the thing, right?
Uh, yes, that I mean that's an you can say from the example we were trying to make you understand that
Yeah.
part of attribute value. So we could have taken the locator challenge or GTR anything. So I guess the fair answer will be the D, but in with the example, answer could be could go with a start with as well. But it was clearly mentioned in the question that how to write this CSS selector using a part of attribute value, right? So the part of attribute could be like GTR, TR, locator, challenge, anything.
Yeah, if like something like that could have been mentioned, then it could have been better because initially I selected the D option, but then later I thought about it and then I went with the C one. So, yeah.
Yes, definitely. I mean, yes, it could be like more description we could have provided, but you're right. But if we would have like asked anyways, like any of the options, like start with or end with, so any even so in that case, if we would have asked, let's say for example, if we would have asked the start with, then star will also always answer. I mean, could be the answer, the star one, right? But yeah, suggestion taken, and we will take care of these things like going forward. We will try to I mean make it just that like we want to make it short because so that we have the less time as well. So if you if we recall our exam, I mean competition exam time, so there these kind of tricky questions comes, like they ask something in the I mean because we have to make both things looks correct at the same time, tricky as well.
Yeah, great. I think Sanjay, it was a wonderful explanation. I am sure that people learned a lot. I learned a lot as well. Amazing stuff, and I am sure that not only people are competing but learning as well, and that is the motive behind such a competition. You've been an awesome mentor for all of us, and I really want to thank everybody. There are around 31 or maybe 40 people who stayed back till the time you were explaining. So big round of applause for all of you guys for participating in such a wonderful event. And
Thank you so much,
really,
Ari.
really awesome to have you guys participate. Hopefully, we will have more and more number participate in challenge 3. So, do you think this kind of difficulty level question is okay, or do you want little easier ones? Let us know how. What is your thought, guys?
Okay,
Um,
the questions are fine, but we could have given some more time. So maybe
Okay,
if it was initially like 30 minutes, it would have been sufficient.
sure.
Those 5 minutes, and also the problem was the Cricinfo website, the ad was keep on coming, so we need to close the DOM and close the ad. That was kind of difficult.
Sure. So last time what happened is that most of the guys finished the question paper in 15 minutes, and we thought maybe if we reduce the time, it will basically make it more challenging, and that was the reason we decided to reduce by 5 minutes. But we take your feedback here. The intent was to make sure that we make it tougher, and hopefully this was tough enough. And we just want to ask your feedback that yeah, maybe we can create some more of these quizzes and get you back to learning mode as well. Because these kind of questions, if suppose somebody like Sanjay is solving, I'm sure that we learn a lot, and that is what we are trying to do here, right?
Yes. And one more thing was the links were not proper. So you see, the cricinfo.com/find was as a single link. So if we had proper spacing, that would have saved us some time too. So when we clicked
Sure.
on that link, it will redirect to
Yeah,
/find.
that
Which was
looks like basically a defect in the Google form. We'll fix that. It doesn't allow to move to the second line, but the spacing has to be there. I get your point there.
okay.
Yeah.
No, even the sixth question, the page not found. I could not see the elements at all. So I didn't know that we had to refresh and take away the find in the URL.
Oh,
So
sorry about that. See, this is
And
where we
also
were
the
there.
last,
If there was somebody who would have asked the question, we would have really helped you to understand what is that. So we were there all through. But yeah,
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 point taken. Yeah.
yeah, but I would say
one,
I would like to add one point here. Sorry, guys. Adit, that this was also a really good learning because in real time, means the winning the challenge and all. That's fine, of course, that is there. But the main motive was the learning because from that page is not loading and the page was not loaded, so element was not found. This is a really good learning it was today because in many times in real time I have found this challenge. I forgot because 4 5 years back I used to write the automation script. What happened, like in real time when we write this script manually, then it works, but when we run our script, the page many times doesn't load. So this is a good learning that we got this concept today to learn. We all have learned I learned this, that many times page doesn't load, DOM doesn't load, so we have to like refresh the page and then we have to check like why that element is not finding. So this was good actually.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that it was tough and these kind of teething issues are there. Our intent is to basically not create such confusion, but hopefully, as Sanjay said, it has been a learning for all of us and the competition was open for everybody. So if somebody faced problem, others also would have faced the same issue. But again, thank you so much, guys. Don't take it otherwise. The whole idea is to make sure that we keep on creating such quizzes and make sure that we can learn from all of you as well. I think somebody had a suggestion. I think that person probably is not there, that you can actually stop the JavaScript and record the
yeah, that was,
example. Yeah,
yeah. So for the third one, right?
yeah. Mohammed
So
was there. Yeah, Mohammed, can you
yeah, when you
explain what?
hover
Yeah.
an element, you can just go to sources tab and pass the JavaScript, and the DOM will be there. So you can now test your XPath and everything. You
Can
can,
you quickly show if we have 5 minutes, Mohammed?
yeah,
Would that
sure,
would be good?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, that's a good learning, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, one second, I'm new to,
You, so
yes. You
just
see my screen?
uh, not yet. Now we can. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So info.com, right? That
Flipkart,
was,
right?
yeah,
Go
okay,
to
Flipkart.
flipkart.com.
So what I'll do is just I'll go to, so these are like, these disappear on due to JavaScript. So what I'll do is just I'll first open the inspect dev tool and go to sources tab. Okay, and you see the button here, right? JavaScript execution. You just you just note down what is the shortcut key. So for Mac OS, it's command slash. So what I do is just go to whatever the thing that is I'm doing in the UL, just perform that operation and click on command slash. So now you see if it will show that it's passed in debugger, and then you can go to elements tab and you'll see everything there. Now you can locate the element. So I just located mobile axis and it will still be present and down. So you can just test your XPaths here, and then you can construct the XPath expression. And then once you're done with it, just clicking, you can resume the JavaScript. So it will go down.
Great. I think that is
Yeah,
also
this is nice.
yeah,
This is
very
nice. Good solution.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole idea is about to learn, and I'm really glad that we could also learn from this kind of a approach here. Great. So again, thanks everybody to participate. Hopefully, would you like to basically be participating in the challenge 3, guys? Can we hear a yes here?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
I'm looking forward
absolutely.
to that.
Already
All right.
submitted.
Yeah. Please do register
Best
because the
part is
registration.
learning here, so
Yeah, yeah.
obviously we are interested.
Yeah, good, good. So please do register, and I am sure that it would be fun for all of us to have you participate in this. And with that, it's good night from all of us, and we'll see you again next Wednesday. All right.
All right.
And
Thank
thanks to
you.
all our jury members. Thanks a lot, Sanjay, for doing this for us.
Thank
Really
you. Thank you
appreciate
so
all
much,
that.
Adit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Be safe.
yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.
Thanks.